How's it hanging, dudes and dudettes? My name is Shawn, and just go ahead and smack a like so other people can see this video, and that way we can get everybody calmed down. Because the Steam discussion page and the Paradox forums are just in an utter civil war. Like, the toxicity is at an all-time high. Like, every few minutes there's these things coming in, like DLC shit politics at its best. Y'all, I think I crap myself, and like switching from i5 to i7, people are buying so many different things, which I get is a little upsetting, but we want this game to be as best as it could possibly be. And so we want them to fix a bunch of stuff. And you're not going to fix a bunch of stuff by just saying people who hate on the game just hate on the game to hate on the game. That's not the case. You have to criticize the things you love to make them better. Colossal Order has wanted us to criticize the things we love in the game to make them better, right? And so it's either you get whiners going to whine, or you get somebody who's telling this person to go ahead and use a Steam refund policy just because the specs changed. Like, what the what is happening? What is happening? Like, I'm excited to play, but the performance on YouTube looks really, really bad. Like, not considering everybody has different specs and all this stuff. And, like, if we go over here, I'm sorry, look, guys, you have to understand this is going to be a rant video. I'm going to be ranting, okay? And you're just going to have to be okay with that. This is be a very unedited video. This is just going to be me talking to you guys. So okay, so if you go over to the Paradox forums, which normally is chock full of support, one of the top things says, honestly, I feel like delay in the release for PC might be a good idea as well. Watching what's been shown so far just seems to lack polish. The way the game looks needs more time, in my opinion, unless there's some super secret build that fixes texture quality, season effects, weather effects, disaster effects, building construction animations, water realism, textures that indicate wear on the roads, chunky terrain texture near water, tropical biomes, etc. I'm just saying, if a rushed product is released, it will hurt the success of CS2. I'd rather wait to continue to enjoy modded CS1 for a while longer. Now, it seems harsh, but this is one of the better ones that are just saying, like, these are things that need to be fixed. You know what I mean? And I mean, I do kind of agree with them, but at the same time, a lot of people aren't that way. Some people are just upset. Like, I'm really surprised with the specs update. I had an i5 with almost whatever how much in terms of performance, so the game should run fine, but a little bit lost about the GPU. And I own an AMD. There is no equivalent recommended. What's the same as a 3080 or RTX 600? Like, people just don't understand nothing. This is very disappointing cop-out. Damn. The whole point of recommended specifications is to give users certainty that the hardware we are buying will run the game and to be supported by PDX technical support. My current GPU won't support CS2, but I now can't be sure whether to run a future purchase would do the job. I would understand if release was years away, but it's less than a month now. People are just upset everywhere, man. This is on the Paradox forum sites. These are people who, look at how many batches this person. Like, so this person's been here for a while. You know what I mean? So it makes you wonder whether CO Paradox actually testing the game on AMD hardware. I appreciate CO used to be a small company, but the benefit of being distributed by PDX is that a publisher with half a dozen games earns tens of millions and should be able to afford a representative spread of hardware for testing and releases. That's true, but dang, like, people are just not giving them no slack whatsoever. Like, me personally, like, people recommend, that's recommended, not minimum. Oh my god. This is, you guys, come on. I'll link the Paradox forum and the Steam discussion pages. You guys got to come in here and talk some sense in these people. Look, we want the game to be better. If that means they have to push it back, then okay. Yes, it's understandable that people already spent their money, have to get refunded, and all this stuff is happening. I get that. That sucks. But would you rather have a game that's not completed, or would you rather wait for the game to come out and be completed? Yes, the timing is horrible, and that's understandable for people to be upset about that. But people are over here, like, in Steam discussion and stuff, talking about just refunding PC versions based off a few recommended specs. Like, you can buy a better computer later on. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can upgrade it as you go. You know what I mean? If you got money to drop, 60, 70 bucks on a game like this, you can spend a couple hundred on your PC. You can do that. If you can't, you need to save up. You should be buying games anyway. Does that make sense? Like, if you can't afford to update your computer, like I have to save money. I have to save money to do that. You know what I mean? I'm not asking for CS2 to be run on PS3. You know what I mean? I'm not asking for that. I understand it's going to take some stuff. If you can't afford it, then you don't need to be buying the game anyway. You need to reassess your priorities. I hate to be that person. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to take fun away from nobody. But at the same time, it's like, just being mad here in the Steam discussion page and in the Paradox forum is not helping nobody, guys. It's not helping nobody. This might be an unpopular opinion. This might be a little bit of a hot take for me. But some of these get pretty freaking bad, man. Okay, you need time, but why do a refund? Is there an option to just leave your pre-order before the game is released on my platform? Like, that's a good question. That's a good question. You know, so I don't know, man. Like, it's half and half. People are just upset and people are like, okay, that sucks, but I understand. We need to be more like Group B. Okay, that sucks, but I understand, because we know that this game is going to be great. What I think is happening is the Old Cities 1's super hardcore fangirls don't want the game to end. They're so comfortable with it and all that, and they don't want to have to buy all this stuff. And I get all that, but games change, games evolve, and let's put the wind beneath ourselves and let's try to make CS2 the best it could possibly be. You know, and that means criticize things you love without spreading hate. I hope my message is as clear as that. Make sure you like, subscribe. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. But you know what I'm saying? You kind of gotta piss off.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe. And I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the